I'm from a place where it just wasn't really something that people did, you know, and then from the Bay Area, same place as Maury, same place as Tom Hanks, crazy enough, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, but you know, I spent most of my life playing football and going to school and thinking, I was gonna do that, you know.
You make an NFL?
that was what we thought until you got older, and it was like, till I had to tackle Marshawn, you know what I'm saying? And it was, then it was a reality check.
Stories are powerful. They have the power to reveal, to help us heal, to bond, see new possibilities, empathize, escape, you name it. Stories move us. And no one has moved my soul more than film director Ryan Coogler. But before I get into all that, let me tell you a little bit about my favorite director. See, Ryan Coogler was born in Oakland and later moved to Richmond, a Bay Area native. Now, speaking of stories, Ryan Coogler has had quite the journey. See, as a student athlete, even while in college at St. Mary's, he had plans of continuing his career as a football player and maybe ultimately becoming a doctor. Now, as he completed this creative writing course in college, his professor encouraged him to tap into screenwriting. Thought he might have a talent that could take him somewhere. And what do you know? Ultimately, he'd enroll in film school at the University of Southern California. Wait, I know somebody who went there. Now, during his first semester at USC, Coogler was actually living out of his car, yet was still able to produce multiple powerful short films. Soon he would go on to create the film Fruitvale Station, which told the story of Oakland native Oscar Grant, whose murder led to protests similar to what we saw in 2020. The gripping illustration demonstrated Coogler's ability to bring stories to life, stories that needed to be told, stories that moved. As more people would become familiar with the talent, the skill, the work ethic, the craft of Ryan Coogler, he would go on to direct and write on movies like Creed. And, you know, just the greatest Marvel movie of all time. Yeah, I said it, Black Panther. Every single movie of Coogler's for me has been an experience. I've had tears of sadness, I've had laughs, I've had more tears of joy. I've had the full range of human emotions, and I've been able to see myself represented in a way I'd never seen before. And the experience of being able to take my kids to watch Black Panther and be proud of where they're from, and like have this amazing superhero and just different possibilities to see themselves in that we typically don't see. I didn't get to see as a kid. See, I remember when I was still teaching out in Oakland, me and some of my colleagues were able to take a bunch of our students to go watch the film Black Panther. And you know, as soon as we saw Oakland flash across the screen, just the roar, the electricity in the theater was just something I will never forget, man. It was so powerful. Just to see those kids' eyes and my kids' eyes before that, looking up at that screen at new possibilities, at African culture just held up in a beautiful way. I'll always be grateful for that. So kids, in the future, join that club, even if your friends aren't into it. Pick up that anime, better yet, write and illustrate your own. And educators, parents, do your best to expose your kids to different things, different avenues, and embrace their passions when they come up. That way we can empower each other to write and direct their own stories. Again, thank you to my hero, Ryan Coogler. I appreciate the inspiration. And to everybody else, peace and much love to you.
You know, sometimes you gotta remind yourself like why you doing it, what the medium is capable of. You know what I mean? And that'll give me a little bit of gas to keep going.